Hi guys, so today my mom got her package from Nature's Farm. The Alocasia Dawn I think is what they call it. It's very similar to that of a macrorrhiza. I think we looked it up and I think it's basically the same plant. I could be wrong. Apologies if I am, okay? But look at all that coloring. It's gorgeous. It's a very minty, variegated plant. Not a lot of white. It's definitely not a lot of white. It was more dark greens, all varieties of greens, honestly, mainly that mint. There was a bit of cream, but other than that, I definitely wouldn't say it was a white variegated plant. It did come in quite a state. Now what I mean by that is the leaves were beautiful. Nothing was really yellowing too much. However, there was about 80% root rot on this plant. There was only maybe 25 to 30% of the roots left. I would say even less than that. Say maybe 90% of this plant was root rot. You can see I'm just pulling away dead roots. They just fell off. It took us quite a while to kind of separate all of that dead from the good, but it was worth it. The plant was very strong, very healthy. There were enough roots left over for the plant to be viable, to sustain itself and to stay healthy. So we'll see here in a couple weeks, but all of the corms that did come out of this plant surprisingly were very dry. They just fell off and they were, I don't know how to explain it unless you really deal with corms a lot, but the casing was very, very dried up. We almost didn't think that the corm was alive on the inside, but once we peeled it, they were white, they were viable, and they definitely, with a little soaking and that casing removed, they will definitely pop up some plants for us. I decided to really show all that dead because my mom was a little bit concerned because she didn't think that some of them would have enough roots to be sustainable, but as it turned out, they were pretty healthy and we were able to pot them all up. I did steal this little baby from her. It's all mint and cream and green and I'm obsessed with it, so I definitely took this one for myself, as you can see why. I will say I don't typically love the white variegated plants as much as I do yellows, greens, mints, and other types of coloring, like maybe pink. I do think white is very pretty, don't get me wrong, although I am happier when receiving plants with green variegation, excuse me. Here's a bigger version that I took from my mom. Yes, she's amazing, and she definitely gave me these. I did not steal them. But as you can see, it looks a little yellow, but I promise it's like a mint variety of colors. I specifically chose a more green version of this plant as I am a big green color fan only, like I said. So mine is a little more green than my mom's, but it's gorgeous. As always, thank you so much for watching. Hopefully this helped you decide whether or not you wanted to click that button and purchase one for yourself. I personally think it is quite the steal and definitely worth the purchase. Go and grab one before they run out. You won't regret it.